Sorry guys, I don't know why I'm insisting on making all these funny noises. Sorry, I'm like, this is how I fire up my brain. It's by vocal stimming, okay? Okay, I think everything is mostly set here, maybe? Hi guys, welcome to today's live stream. Louis is here today, absolutely devouring his pile of lettuce right now. Normally I don't stream on Fridays, so doing a little bonus stream today. It's not going to be super long, probably going to be like an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if I'm feeling extra jovial. That's probably not the word I should use, but hello Fable, hello Reef, welcome to the stream. I hope you both are having an amazing day. Welcome in. But yeah, we're just gonna do a little short Fernhoof Grove stream this afternoon because I'm gonna be honest guys, I had nothing better to do. I spent this morning looking at jobs and I cleaned Louis' cage, but other than that, oh my god, wait, Belarus? Wait, is that Belarus? Please say it's Belarus, please. Please, oh my god, I haven't seen the Belarus flag in so long. A familiar face. Sorry guys, inside the stream. Oh god, and my chair is that Bosnia? Didn't I... Oh, or Bulgaria? What is this? I'm hovering over it. That's right, I forgot about that. Okay, hello Tactical, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna give it a minute while people come in, and I'm gonna recap as usual here. So, today we are on Fernhoof Grove. I will say, I am kind of reaching the point with this game now where I really... Oh, Nails, thank you so much for the heart. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you. Hello. Oh god, your TikTok account got banned. Why did it get banned? What did you do? Ew. Ew. I do not endorse that ad. I do not endorse it. You can technically cancel your subscription, and you can still have the game. You don't have to pay every month. Sorry, let me just recap here what's going on. Or, do I wait for ads to finish? I think it makes sense to wait for ads to finish. I'll let you guys know what's going on. We have a couple things to discuss today as a live stream community. I just need to, why is this? Oh, it's the sub thing. Hello, Cryptic! Hello, Unofficial! I hope you both are having an amazing day. Welcome in. I didn't do anything. I was reporting someone who stole some of my videos with my watermark on it. I reported them, but they reported me back and got my account banned. That's very strange. You should maybe try and see if you can dispute that somehow. That's very weird. I've had my videos stolen before across platforms, but never on the same platform, and gotten in trouble for it. I need to recap because I think I missed the last horse stream, but I'm not sure. Yes, I can do that. So, as of right now, we have 4 horses. We've got Clover. Orion is still here. Orion and Clover. Orion is almost fully trained. I'm gonna finish fully training him today. That's the plan. Timbit is still coming along here. I think I might sell Timbit today. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I'm kind of reaching the end of my training with him. Like, he's almost pretty much max, and although he's very cute, I don't know that he's a horse I want to keep. What's this? Sorry. Is that Poland? No, Poland. Is Poland blue? I don't know what I don't know what country. I don't know what country that is. Oh, it's Indonesia. I'm sorry. Poland isn't blue. I don't know what Poland is. Guys, please! Oh god, I gotta learn about Poland now that we have a Polish zoo. Have you seen the new quarter horse coat colors in SSO? Yes, I have, and actually I look really forward to seeing them in game on Wednesday. We will... Poland, Indonesia. Oh, you knew what you were doing when you were swapping those around. My goodness. My goodness. Hi, JD. Bye, JD. I hope you have a great shift. We're just gonna clean up here. So, the deal with Flora here, I don't know, I don't really have a plan with her. I got her as another project horse because I thought she looked really cute. And she is really cute, but I'm not really... The sentimental attachment, emotional, whatever, isn't really there with her. So, I feel like more than likely, Oh, look at her, she's smiling. More than likely she won't be a long-term one. Stone Cold Mac is out today. It is true, Stone Cold. I don't attach to any of my horses. I think if there was like a leasing system in game, I'd feel better about like holding on to more of them, but I've got 2 horses I'm hell-bent on keeping, so we're just gonna, yeah, live with it. Did I clean everybody? I think I did. I think I did. I think I'll start by training Timbit today, and then once I finish training him, we'll do a competition with Orion, because we need money. We're kind of broke. I bought all mine with plans to sell them, but I can't bring myself to do it. I love them so much. Yeah, I don't know. If I buy one that I don't... Usually what happens is if I rename them, I end up keeping them. It's just like a bad habit of mine. But, yeah. I also wanted to discuss with you guys today. Maybe I need to wait a little bit longer, because I know there's not a lot of people in just yet. But I will say, although I've really been enjoying Fernhoof Grove, and it's a very, very, very fun playtest, in my opinion, I do think I'm kind of reaching the point with it where I've experienced most of the, what do you call it? I've experienced most of the features this game has to offer at this point, and, you know, I could see myself revisiting it every so often. Yeah, we're unfortunately done content-wise for the most part with it, and so I think, I don't know, I'm still really enjoying it, I will say, but I can just tell, like, I can feel it in the back of my mind that the hyperfixation is, like, just starting to wear off a smidge. Now, as this game updates, as more things are added, I'm so sure that I will be revisiting it and reviewing the updates as they come, and who knows, maybe there'll be an update within the next few weeks that adds some new stuff, but as it stands right now, I'm kinda nearing my end, I get, not my end, but just, it's reaching a point where I've played through most of what's there, you know? So, yeah, for that reason, I'm just gonna tentatively say, like, things might be switching up a bit in terms of the horse games in the future. Now, this brings me to another discussion, which is, I'm kind of thinking about maybe revisiting Ranch of Rivershine on stream? I'm not sure. Ranch of Rivershine or maybe even Rival Stars. I know that's kind of a bigger one for people. So, I don't know, we're gonna discuss that a little bit today. I'll bring it up later today as well, but I just want to hear people's opinions on what they would like to see, because it's not just like the days where I used to stream, it's not just like it's gonna end, Fernhoof Grove's gonna end and there's gonna be nothing there. There'll be other horse games that'll supplement it, you know, supplement where it once was, but that's just kind of how it goes. Thank you, Addie, I'm glad you liked them. This game is not gonna be free. Game information is in the top right corner. Yeah, I just walked into a coffee cup, grabbed the wrong drink, had to go back and awkwardly put the drinks back. Dude, this is why I did that once. Listen, don't feel too bad because I've done that before, and literally, I'm telling you, every time now I grab a drink, I always, like, hard double check, like, what I'm grabbing, just because, I've done it before, and it was so embarrassing. It felt so embarrassing when I did it, but honestly, Pookie, don't worry about it too much. I think it is okay. This game is probably not ever gonna come on mobile, most likely. It's been designed for computers, and because it's been designed for computers, it would take a lot of work to reformat it to also work on mobile devices. Also, the controls are quite complex, and I don't think it would translate well to mobile. And even the graphic style, although it's relatively simplistic, it still might be too heavy on phones. But who knows? But I wouldn't bank on it, is all I'll say. Don't expect it to come to mobile. How often do you ride IRL? Normally like 2 to 3 times a week. One lesson a week, ideally, and then one personal ride. The Minecraft Fernhoof Grove 2-week phase subscription is almost up. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Which is, you know, like, it's just kind of how it is with games, you know? And at the end of the day, I can, as a game player, enjoyer, you can enjoy the content in a game way faster than a developer can develop new stuff for that game. So, I feel like I'm gonna cry, can't even appeal to get the account back. Can you, I would say, honestly, try to, like, email support, like, just do your hardest. Try your hardest to get into contact with a real person. It might honestly take a couple emails, because TikTok, I know, uses AI for a lot of their, like, appeal processes now. Louis, please do not chew on the carpet. I see you. I see you, Louis. I know what you're doing. Come here. Don't do that. Guys, I feel like a mom right now. Can you... Come here. Thank you. Okay, anyway. Orion. His name is Orion. I'm gonna go do the competition. Maybe. I'm nervous. Hi, Zoni. Hi, Bike. I hope you both are having an amazing day. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Zaw. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are also having an amazing day. Hi, guys. How are we doing? It's Friday. Well, it's Friday for a couple of you. It's, Saturday, actually, for some of you. A certain individual in this, live stream right now. We're gonna go to this competition. Yes, to answer your question earlier, Cryptic, about the advanced competition, I actually have a video on YouTube. It's technically on TikTok too, either or. And it's a YouTube short, and it shows the whole process, so to speak. I've really locked in on it. I've got it down to a science, guys. Yeah, sorry. I need to stride these fences correctly. I'm gonna try and do it here. I'm so locked in. You just gotta, like, zigzag quite a bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just a lot of running. A lot of running. Who would have guessed? There we go. Dude, his stamina recovery is so much better than it used to be. Can I just say that? He used to not be able to cruise around this course at top speed. There we go. We did it. 43 seconds. That's pretty good. How do they also end up with a horse name? I'm convinced this game keeps track of the names that you've got. Because there's so many, maybe there's just that many different names built into the code. It's crazy. You have to level up your trainer level. You can look at your trainer level by pressing T, and you level up by training horses and completing quests and other tasks. Woke up at 3 AM just for 5 AM because Rolo wouldn't settle with a very bad gut. Poor guy. He's having some... It do be like that sometimes, both for dogs and for people. There have been times where my stomach has really hurt in the morning. Do you have any courses I can import into the game? I have not personally made any courses. A lot of my live stream viewers, though, have been very, very kind in submitting their courses that they've made for this game. A lot of them have been sent in my streaming Discord server. A really good place, though, to honestly find them is the Fernhoof Grove Discord server. There's a whole forum just for submitting courses, which I recommend taking a look at if you're able. Anyway, sorry, some of you have come back, joined in a bit later here. We were discussing how, basically, I've kind of experienced most of the content at this point that this game has to offer, and although it's a very nice game, and I've had a lot of fun, I can feel the Fernhoof Grove phase wearing off, and, you know, it's been going on for, like, what, a week or so. And once this game updates more, I'm gonna keep revisiting it, obviously, as new stuff is added, but, it just means that there's, gonna be room in the near future for another horse game to take the spot on stream that Fernhoof has been occupying for the last few streams. And so, I was kinda wondering, like, we discussed Ranch of Rivershine and we also discussed Rival Stars, so I'm trying to gauge what people would like to see most. I mean, it's technically possible I could do both, but I've also been considering slowing down a bit on the Legend of Khiimori as of late, too. Would you, like, start over in both games? Oh, yes, 100%. I never... Unless there's, like, an update that's just been freshly released for a game, I don't ever bother... Oh, God. I don't ever bother, just starting in a save I've already been with. Especially because there's so many new people to the live stream. Like, I feel like it really helps for people to get, involved, connected with what's going on when it's new, you know, because we get to experience it together. But yeah, so that's my thought process on it. I know a couple people have wanted to see Ranch, oh gosh, Rivershine again. I haven't played it for quite some time, but that's okay. That was a really horrible canter circle, Makachin. Oh gosh. But yeah, I feel really bad because I started this. I'd be open to doing the challenge again, honestly, because it did make things more interesting, I feel like. But I did this no competitions challenge on, what do you call it? I almost said Roblox. That's not what it is. I did this no competitions challenge on Ranch of Rivershine, and I live streamed it a couple times, and it went mostly well, I think, and a lot of people, I think for the most part, enjoyed watching it, but I ended up losing my hard drive that had a lot of the footage on it stored, and I just, after a certain point, like, I just wasn't even playing Ranch of Rivershine anymore, so it didn't make sense to keep doing it. That, and these days, like, I don't want to say I don't have the energy to edit videos, really, but not as nearly as in-depth as I used to. Especially because I stream more than I did then now, I feel like. But, yeah. Anyways, that's where that stands. But I'll be gauging opinions and deciding at some point what's going to be happening in the future. No breeding in this game. This game focuses solely on riding mechanics and horse care and horse management and competitions. Oh god, Mac. Blowing through all of the fences. Anyway, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. We did just start also a new, I say a new game. Oh god. We did just start playing Planet Zoo again. So I'm currently working on making a zoo as well. I'm trying not to like switch things up too fast because I know that can not dissuade people, but you know. Are you only interested in horse games or animal games in general? I think so. I've kind of realized that I've really been in this niche gaming genre for a while, like the animal and equestrian game niche, and I just find that I feel it's more, I'm better with it, I think is what it is. Like, it's very obvious that it's where my strong suit is, I guess, and I think that's also where people find it to be the most entertaining. That, and obviously I've built this niche, like, people know me for playing animal and equine games, so I feel like at this point, especially now that there is some more games coming into the genre that actually are good, it's where I should stay for the most part. Hello, Liz! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Welcome in. We're currently playing Fernhoof Grove. It's just going to be a shorter Fernhoof Grove stream today, I think. That is the plan, but I personally love more Planet Zoo streams. I'm planning to do one, like, once a week, and I think it's going to be Saturdays, is where, I say where it takes up the time slot. The time slot it's going to be a part of. I might just do, like, 2 hours of it. Guys, he's 100 and everything, all of his genetic potential. It's so far up. Epic, amazing, beautiful horse. Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him in the, what do you call it? Orion? I'll put him in the paddock for a second, and maybe I can, you know what, no, we can do that tomorrow. I'm quickly moving on from it. I'm feeling the same way. I haven't really seen other games, so I'm here for whatever. Yeah, I mean, this game is gonna continue to be updated over the next few months, year, and so, like, there's plenty of, I have no doubt that there's gonna be a lot of revisiting this game, and maybe there'll be phases where I come and go and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I really want to play this more, but I think for now this is what I want to focus on. I can't with Rolo. What do you mean? He's woken me up twice to go to the toilet and ready to get a remedy for dog. He's gonna leave his crate. He says not right now, actually. Please, leave me alone, please. If animal games are on the table, you could also check out Paleopines. I have actually played Paleopines by myself, and I do I did really enjoy it when I played it. I just... See, although I'm in the animal, like the animal game niche genre, and that's kind of what I've decided where I'm best... I don't know if suited is the right word, but where I feel like my audience likes it the most as well. I feel like, how do I word this? 1, 2... I do fear it might just be a little too slow paced for live streaming, but I'll maybe consider giving it a shot at some point. But it is a game I have played in my free time, like on my own, that I have genuinely enjoyed. There's a couple other horse games that I've seen, like, on the internet, that seem to be works in progress that the future looks promising for. That and, I feel like Fernhoof Grove, since it's launched, it's kind of taken up the space that Alicia was taking up. So I might get back into that on stream as well. I don't know, I kind of have a weird relationship, I feel like, with Alicia right now, because it used to be the only thing I ever streamed. And I do still really, really, really love it, but I just feel like whenever I play the game, guys, I know in my head, like, I'm not as good as I used to be on it, so I end up, like, hyper-fixating on the fact that I'm not playing well, and it kind of stresses me out. So, I'm just, like, I go through phases with it, I feel like, but Horses of Hoofprint Bay. Yes! Horses of Hoofprint Bay is also coming out later this year, which is going to be super fun to stream. Probably gonna spend multiple weeks playing that, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's a great time for horse games, and a great time in general, even for just animal games. Like, there's more options now than there have ever been. That just means we gotta play it more, regain that skill. True! Yeah, I think I just have a problem with, like, when I play it, I don't, how do I word this? I just gotta practice more. Yeah, Alicia Online servers are still down. Alicia Online servers are still down. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's very likely that Alicia Online is coming back. I've bit the bullet and I've just accepted, like, it's done, kind of. Are you a full-time streamer? No. I mean, I stream quite a bit, but it's not my job. Would you consider non-animal games like Firewatch? I'm gonna lean towards no, just for now, because I think... Let me answer this other question first, and then I'll talk about it, because it's a broader thing. I bought the stable hand option for the subscription. Anyway, to go back to the Firewatch non-animal game thing, I think now that I've kind of put myself in this niche at the moment, it's harder to push out into other things, and I also just, I feel like I'm much more confident in my ability to live stream, you know, things that are within the niche that I play in at the moment. So, I will say, maybe again in the future, like farther future, I'll consider trying to branch out a bit more, but I feel like games that aren't in the genre aren't as well received when I stream them versus story-based or even some, like, very large, slow-paced games. I will say, I have considered before streaming Ark Survival Ascended. I have considered that because I've never really played it in detail. I feel like it could be fun to live stream, but also I feel like it's also not something that maybe will resonate with my audience either. Guys, the dinosaur games, I just feel like people say they want them, but then when the time comes to actually stream them, not many people actually enjoy watching it. Alicia Online was such a good game too. It was. There's been a lot of other private servers that have since erupted though, so it's not like it's completely lost, if that makes sense. Like, there's definitely been games that have, what do you call it? How do I word this, guys? I'm losing my brain right now. What am I trying to say? What was I talking about? Help! remember. I don't remember what I was talking about. My brain is so fried right now. Sorry. The ADHD is going quite strong today, but yeah, at the moment I'm just gonna try and focus on the equestrian game genre and animal game genre and see what happens. Because I feel like it's been going well for me, and I just want to continue growing that part of it. And I know, too, at the end of the day, like, no matter what, guys, I'm always going to be streaming, I think, some form of animal game. Like, I don't think there's ever going to be a time where I don't enjoy the animal game or equine game genre. 2, 3... You can make that a 3-stride, guys. Actual game isn't going to be coming out for over a year, at least. At least a year, possibly longer. I feel like I'm not timing these strides very well. It's okay, we're making it work. I feel like, oh my god! Whew! Sorry, I was quite nervous there. That I was gonna knock the pole. 1, 2, 3. But yeah. Maybe what I'll honestly do is maybe I should pull in the Discord server possibly about what people want to see next. The future is bright. It's just a matter of waiting that unspecified amount of time for new games to come out and kind of filling in the in-between with other things, if that makes sense. Alright, I think... Who do I want? Who do I want? Who do I... You know what, let's go do something a bit more interesting, quote-unquote. Maybe today I'll... Like, I don't know if I... Part of me's thinking, like, okay, so if this is me acknowledging, like, I think I might hold off on the Fernhoof streams for a bit. Maybe I should just hold on to all the horses I have currently and wait to see if there's, like, a leasing update or something that comes out in the future. Hi, Emmy. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. I hope you're feeling better today, now that you've got the correct meds. You think The Legend of Khiimori is worth getting right now, despite it being early access? I mean, honestly, I put over 100 hours into it already. I will say, part of that is because, I've really... How do I word this? I've really, Chat, what am I saying? I put over 100 hours into it. Part of that's because I stream the game, obviously. But I do think it is genuinely enjoyable. I'm on day 75. Day 75. It's honestly kind of funny to think about the fact that, like, so you come here and it's like, oh yeah, you're here before all the other students, so you're at summer camp early, right? But you're here for 75 days. You end up being here for 75 days. That's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Can you jump tall fences now? No, but almost. In the near future. I'm all back to normal. As you should, as you should. Long ass summer camp. Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. Me when I spend 75 days at summer camp. High key though, if my mom sent me on a 75-day horse summer camp, I wouldn't complain. I would not complain, chat. How many strides is this supposed to be? Like, I feel like it could be a 1-stride if I wanted it to be. If I wanted it to be, on hopes and dreams. But, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, 2 short or 1 long? Do you think it's worth to buy? Which game? Oh my gosh, Emmy, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Damn! Thank you so much, Pookie. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. In first person view, the horse have a long neck. Yeah, but that's because of, I mean, it's the, what do you call it? I think it's because you can adjust the first person, field of vision. So, like, I have it set to the max, but if I were to go like this, like, it looks really short. But I like having my full range of vision. I mean, my horse looks like that from the top. Emmy has a giraffe, guys. Fury the giraffe horse. But, yeah. It's the field of vision that's doing it. Oh god, sorry, I'm not striding my fences at all. Guys, would you trust me to ride your horse after seeing how I stride these fences? Would you trust? Would you trust me? 17.3 hands of neck. Yes, pretty much. Large giraffe horse. I don't think I've ridden a horse over 17 hands tall, actually. Like, now that I think about it. The tallest, I rode like a 16-hand thoroughbred cross for a while. And now I ride like a 16 one-hand... a 16 one-hand thoroughbred, another thoroughbred cross, and it's just like, Mac, are you sure? I'm 5'6", so like, I feel like that's pretty average. Is 5'6" average for a girl woman? A girl woman. A girl woman. Anyway, do you think Fernhoof is worth to buy? I think it is. I've really enjoyed it quite thoroughly. And it's honestly the best playtest I've experienced, I feel like, in the last few months for a horse game. Like, it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good for what it is, in my opinion. I hate riding anything under 16. I feel huge. I'm all leg. Yeah, okay, you know what? I kind of feel you on that. I will say, I notice with horses, it's like, if you... Okay, whenever I see videos of me riding a horse at, like... Say the video was recorded, like, 100 meters away, right? Like, I'm out riding in a field, somebody's recording on the side of the field. Like, I look tiny on the horse, almost always. Like, I'll look quite small. But then as soon as, like, up close on camera, like, say I'm only, like, 10 feet away from the camera, it always feels like I look so huge. I feel like, I don't know, like, I look like an ant on the horse's back, dude, from a far away distance. But, like, I'm not sure what the visual effect situation is, but that's how I feel. I probably was supposed to just stay the speed I was going, huh? No, this game focuses on eventing, I say eventing, cross-country and show jumping. I'm kinda, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm striding my fences so bad. So no, whenever he's next to Fury, he looks like he's gonna eat him. Oh, I love that. Is Anthony shorter than you? Curious. Curious. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience riding, like, massive, tall, warm-blood horses. Horses that, like, 16-hand range I've ridden, but I don't think I've ever ridden a horse over 17 hands tall. And it's kind of funny, because that's, I don't want to say the norm for a lot of people who own warm bloods, I feel like, but the comments on the left corner is just the Twitch chat, so I have it set up so that the people on Twitch can see the TikTok chat on screen, and the people on TikTok can see the chat on Twitch's side, just because on TikTok you can already read by default your guys' chat messages. So it's just easier that way. Because on TikTok you gotta, like, manage, I don't want to say manage your screen space, but because it's vertically oriented, there's less room for me to work with on screen. So by just putting one of the chats on there, it saves some valuable screen space. If you haven't already, there's some really fun recreations of real courses in the Fernhoof Discord. Okay, okay, I might have to have a look at that. Which, do you have any that you recommend I try? Maybe I can try it with Orion, perhaps. Game information is in the top right corner. He's 5'5" on a good day. I see how it is. I see how it is. You and me are 5'6" twins. 5'6" twins. How tall is that in centimeters for all the Europeans? I don't know how tall that is. 1, 2, 3. Here, let me just. Sorry. We're just gonna jump a little bit more to. Okay, why are we running? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Around 160. Alright, 167. 106. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Nope, not even gonna joke. Thank you. Favorite is called Geneva Rolex Grand Prix 2022. Alright, we'll try that with Orion when we get back. I'm curious. Oh god. Advanced show jump off is also fun. Okay. He's not only short, he's super thin and lean, so I feel like he's ill. He's like a Victorian man, or whatever. A sickly, blue-collar Victorian man. Do you want me to put them in your Discord? Yes, please do. I would appreciate that. Makes it easier for me, so I don't have to look that hard. Thank you. 1, 2... Oh, okay. Yeah, this game is quite fun. All of the game information is in the top right corner. It's only come out in the last, like, 2 weeks. Alright, we're all done here. No more training. No more training with this one. You can go out of first person. It's kind of fun to do it on the cross-country bit, in my opinion. So the people on the Twitch is on your live. Yes. Yes. They can read your guys' message, and you guys can read their messages, vice versa. You know what plan for tomorrow's stream? I know we will have Wharf Quest. I think tomorrow what it's gonna be... I think tomorrow it's gonna be half Wolf Quest, and then I think half Planet Zoo again tomorrow. Just because you guys have been kind of gypped out of Wolf Quest this past week. So I'm doing that. And then... Sunday is gonna be horse games as normal. And I think also... Yeah, Sunday's gonna be horse games as normal. I think Sunday, though, we're gonna try a new horse game. I'm not sure which one yet. It's either gonna be... I say new horse game. We're gonna start a new save on a different game. And we're gonna hop off of Fernhoof Grove until there's an update, you know? But... Anyway, didn't mean to do that. You can go to Twitch through the link tree in my bio, or just searching up my username on Twitch. It's just a different streaming platform. Hi Sunset! Welcome back to the stream. I hope you got to enjoy some cat cuddles. Welcome in. We're currently just discussing some upcoming stream plans. Alright, thank you. Geneve? Is it Geneve? This looks really cool. It's pretty long. That's a good sign. Alright. Let's try. Let's try! What's it gonna look like? Ooh. Okay, so it's a real course. Let's see if I can learn it. So I guess this was a real Rolex course at one point. We're gonna try. So this is 1. Hi Crispy, funny seeing you here. Alright, so this is 1. This is 2. Am I supposed to turn around and go to 3? See, typically, is this the case for all... I feel like the numbers are usually on the right to indicate what fence it is, but... 4, okay, 4, where's 8? Okay, 4, or sorry, 8. 8 does not come after 4. 5, 6, 7, 7, where's 8, chat? Oh, 8 is over here. 8, 9, 10, 11, come around to this line, 12, 13, 14. Okay, alright, I'm gonna try to remember this. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to Saw who's streaming. You said I know, right? What a fake fan. She... That's fine, I do not mind. Have a good day, Crispy. My life is crispy. I thought the same. Wait, what? I thought that same thing. My life is ruined. It's okay. I mean, you have a job, so... Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. Let me just Actually, first person isn't gonna help me here. I don't even know where I'm going. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2 is over here. Why rabbit? Because I really like rabbits. I have a rabbit IRL. Oh god. Yep! That's, guys, this is why I'm not a Grand Prix jumper, and instead I'm a girl who just plays horse games, okay? Anyways. I'm gonna try the whole thing again, okay? I'm trying it all again. Anyways, I really love rabbits. I have a rabbit IRL, and they're one of my favorite animals. Louis, my rabbit, used to be, I don't want to say he used to be my branding, but like, I always have, quite frequently, I'll have a Louis camera up of him. 1, 2, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3. Ugh. I swear it was perfect. I swear. I think sometimes the transition between canter and gallop messes it up if you let the horse run. Okay, that was 5. Where is 6? 6 is over here. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay, that's 7. Where's 8? Is this 8? This is 8. 1, 2. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's try again. I really do not want to work my double shift tomorrow, but I gotta make money somehow. I'm so sorry. Genuinely, it's the worst feeling. I feel like knowing you have an upcoming shift that you really do not want to work. Like, drives me crazy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, guys, we're getting somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yep. Knocked that. Try again. High jump potential and stuff. So, you have to level up your trainer level. Also, hi, Lila. Nice. Oh, last one. There we go. You have to up your trainer level. And the higher trainer level you are, the higher skills you'll be able to have with your horses. I think, like, training level 5, 4, 5, 6 maybe, is where you unlock the intermediate horses. And then also you can pay to up your horse's potential using the round pen over here, the round pen board. There's somebody you can hire to increase your horse's potential if you want a horse that maybe doesn't have as much potential to have more skill potential, if that's something that matters to you. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Here's 6. 1, 2, 3. God, slow down. Jumped in too fast. That's okay. Try again. Hello, JD. Welcome back. Did you get your correct drink this time, I hope? Everything is right in the world again? I was going way too. Trying so far. Too hard to run. Yes, LOL. I hope it is the most divine, amazing, most wonderful beverage you've ever had in your whole life. This is not the right fence. This is the right fence. Yeah, it's only $7. At least starting price, I should say. Technically you can offer to support more, but it's, I mean, that's the minimum for trying the playtest. There is no demo, it's just, the playtest. I do love him quite a bit, he's very nice. Very, very, very nice. That, and I mean, it's only, the playtest is only gonna get better from here, you know what I mean? So, only gonna get better. Guys, I think, are you the last horse I have to train today? Maybe I should do a competition. Ooh, sorry. No, sorry. The developer is a solo developer, so it's kind of just happening on her own time, but because she's, you know, working on it by herself, it's kind of just a matter of her own time. But because now she has the Patreon running and she's getting financial support for the game, finally after 2 years, she'll be able to work on it full time now that she's making some money from it. Hi, Luna! How do you always get perfect striding? I have a guide actually posted for that. If you want to look it up on TikTok, it's on my profile. I think... Oh gosh, what was I gonna say? The main thing for me with the realistic striding settings is just you want to get your horse's front feet to land within a certain distance of the jump. So you want to slow your horse or speed them up so they can get their feet close enough to jump and take off. Because your horse can only jump when their front feet are on the ground. So, land, 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 jump. Like, I'm not sure if that is making sense for you, but... Hello, Brunanas! Welcome to the stream. Congratulations on your wolf den addiction. I hope the money you're spending is paying off on it. I know it's kind of an expensive game, so I've heard to get into if you put money into it. Probably this coming Monday. Yeah, they usually post it like 2 days in advance. No, that horse is not. She's a 4-star horse. I don't think there is any 5-star horses yet in the game. Hi, Sorrel. Yes, you're the first viewer ever on my live stream, Sorrel. So funny of you to be here. I went out and bought a birthday gift and canvases. Love that. What are you thinking of painting on the canvases? Is so nice, but then also not nice because I have a free will over a bank account. Exactly. Having free will with your money, guys, it's great. Being employed is great. But, it also means having to be responsible with the money you earn. So, do with that information what you will. I might... the competition time is already over. I was gonna say I'll go compete, but I'm trainer level 10. Game is not gonna be on mobile. No Discord notification. Must have changed that. Did you see the African leopard video? Yes, I did! And oh my gosh, the climbing looks so good, dude. I'm so excited to see... Like, I mean, and here's the thing. I know, like, to some extent, like, it's too good to be true because the trailer, they're showing, like, the best of the best part of it, basically. But the only other thing I'm a little annoyed about... The only thing I'm kind of annoyed about is... It looked like they were going to try and show predation behavior, but then there wasn't... Like, they didn't actually show it. Which, like, I feel like if there's going to be an animal reserve factor, like, you need to have it. You know... I don't know if you're into horse racing games, but have you seen Full Strided? Full Stride? Full Stride? Here, let me look this up. I've got $4,000 in game right now, but honestly, that's not that much. It sounds like a lot, but sorry, I'm looking at this. Is it on Steam? I did see this. It does not look like it's worth $35 for me. To me. I don't know, I'm not feeling that. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Not a Junebug for my friends whose name is Junebug's and moving soon, most likely on PC, but the others made for random stuff. That's very, very, very sweet. Very, very, very sweet. Sorry, let me just clean. It's 180. Ugh. Yeah, no, I don't know. It looks... Here's the thing, like, the graphics look kind of pretty, but, guys, I'm gonna be real. I feel like in the horse game community, we all have a habit of being like, guys, the graphics, the graphics, the graphics, the graphics. And it's like, peace and love. But I will take uncharming, not the most beautiful, amazing graphics any day over a game that has realistic graphics or, like, pretty, quote-unquote, graphics that actually, like, has nothing to do and kind of sucks. Do you know what I mean? Like, if there's no good gameplay, the graphics don't mean anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, that, and I feel like the horse game community clowns on stylized games so often because we want Red Dead level quality. And it's just like, at the end of the day, I don't think we're ever gonna have a good horse game with that level of quality because it's, I mean, a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar company, actually, that made that, so, sorry, my hot equine game take. Game information is in the top right corner. I'll take you and Gallop Racer over it any day. Yeah, exactly. Like, the graphics at the end of the day don't mean anything if the game sucks, in my opinion. And I think more people should consider that. Maybe he got into something he shouldn't have? Maybe, possibly? Poor boy. I'm on the highest graphics settings with this game. This game has very charming graphics, in my opinion. It's not realistic, and it's not meant to be realistic. Like, that's not what the developer's trying to do, but I understand some people are like, oh, well, it doesn't look... I don't know, like, some people just... or get very weird about graphic specifications. Yeah, I'm on high. Alright, I'm gonna feed everybody. Puppies are like human kids, it is true. They be eating things they shouldn't, they be doing things they shouldn't. Him and Louis probably conspired. Or something. Okay. That's a fair news for more money, but this time on Star. Ooh. Dude, I did find out that apparently the new Appaloosa and the new, what is it? The Jorvik Mountain Horse, the new one. I think I'm not. Sorry, guys. Don't mind the the garden hose noise. No, PC only. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to finish my thought. What was I saying? Help. Peter, what was I talking about? Why can't I remember? Guys, I have no brain. No bird. Just my mother is watering her plants right now. Oh, Appaloosas. Yes, thank you. Jorvik Mountain Horse, sorry. The Appaloosa and Jorvik Mountain Horse that are coming for Camp Western are not gonna be temporary. They're gonna be permanent. Thank God. I'm so sick and tired of all these limited edition... I feel like limited editions should only be reserved to the magic horses in-game on SSO. Maybe that's just me. But the regular coat colors should by default always be permanent in-game. Like, what do you mean it's a limited time? Yeah, I hope they make the others permanent too. I think they got into legal trouble and that's probably why. Can you slow down, sir? Like, why are we running? I did not do what he was just doing. Oh my gosh. Anyway. No horse breeding in-game. Focuses on riding mechanics. God, dude, I can't see his stride very well. 1, 2, 3. That's not how you count, Makachin. 1. Oh god, here we go again. Oh, great. Okay, well, that's alright. We're moving a little too slow today, honestly. Full game will be on Steam, but not going to be for at least another year or so. I mean, third place isn't horrible. I'll take it. Maniac, my only high-strung horse, and he sees a fence and goes, run! Yeah, pretty much. I don't want to spend like 7k star coins in one sitting. No, same. I think also, too, I might just, yes, it's Meow Me Games on Patreon. It kind of makes it more fun, I will say, having a forward horse. Even though I complain about them running towards the fence and going crazy, it's like, yeah, how I feel when they go running towards the fence. Like, sure, it pisses me off a little, but like, it feels realistic, you know? Like, when you ride a horse IRL, when you ride a horse IRL and it's a forward ride, like, it reminds me of that feeling. That pit in your chest you get when the horse is, like, bolting for the fence. Like, it's a real feeling you have in real life when you're riding, so it's very cool to me that somehow a video game has managed to make that feeling real. That and people who don't really ride anymore or don't ride at all can kind of pick up on why it's a big deal, you know? My second horse has very much taught me that I don't like the forward ones. I love the forward ones, even though they're crazy. I'm glad I have Clover at least, because she's like... Guys, she's locked in. Like, she's locked in. She's good. She doesn't do anything silly. Timbit is mostly well-behaved. Orion is a bit crazy, but it's okay. I kind of like that he's crazy, you know? He's kind of crazy. 1. Oh god, I can't see the stride. Not my finest moment. It's especially bad when it's not a super large arena and the horse is huge. Yup. Don't know if you're gonna go crashing through the wall. Don't know if you're gonna, like, there could be collateral damage. Trying to, like, them running around. Alright, that was close. How many strides can I fit in here, in this line? 1, 2... I think this is the first time I've actually done this horse completely right with him. Very good. Great job. Hi, Phoenix! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. My favorite horse is so slow and low-key makes me so exhausted. I'm not gonna lie, dude. After riding the slowest lesson horse I have ever ridden in my whole life. Mind you, he was a schoolmaster, and, like, he was a very well-trained horse. No stopping at the fence, would pretty much always go over, could see a line well, stuff like that. But he was so ungodly slow, dude. Like, ungodly slow. It was so bad. But I had very good core calf thigh strength from riding him, let's just put it that way. I was constantly squeezing to get him to go faster. And he was a very good horse, to be clear, but he did not like going forward, and it made it so difficult. I've always been like that, or I get them, then deal with the crashing. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I was very fortunate to ride a horse that he just was very slow. Very, very slow. I have a hot seat IRL. Back when I started riding, they used me to get one of the lesson ponies to actually jump every now and then. I see. I see. Yeah, no. I mean, my trainer has... Every lesson horse she's brought in, and the thing is, though, is, like, she's never... I love my trainer so much, because she's never actually put me in a dangerous situation. Like, she doesn't use me as her... Like, she doesn't give instructions, I say instructions, doesn't give enough lessons to people anymore to need to, like, have a rider that can hop on the other horse or swap around or whatever. And my lessons are always private lessons, so it's not like a group lesson scenario where it's like, somebody's struggling with this horse, we need to throw this other person on it. But, you know, she's given me tasks before, like, there was this one pony we had that really did not like doing the trail obstacle where there's, like, the rope on the fence gate and you gotta walk through the fence. I say walk through the fence. Walk through the gate, and then, what do you call it, like, put the rope back on the other side. He really did not like that, so I spent multiple rides practicing it with him, and he was, like, terrified of the fence for some reason. I don't know why. He just did not like the idea of lifting up the rope and walking through, but, like, she trusted me to, like, handle certain scenarios, you know? Also between starving to death but not having to go downstairs and ordering food or having to go downstairs. I mean, is there any food you can eat in the house? Any snacks? One... Why am I counting? There's nothing to count for. I need to work on this poor horse's agility, too. She's strong and she can jump, but she cannot turn very well. It's like turning a jet plane, chat. Look at this. Oh my gosh, wow, she actually willingly went forward on her own. That's character development for her. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Sorry, I'm counting strides for the landing. That's not right. Usually tested me and my old school master. Sorry, I want to read. I want to read, but I'm so locked in on jumping here. Maybe I need to do a different exercise so I can lock in a bit more. The girl was scared he was going to do it, so I tried to hop on and show her how he wasn't going to do anything. Save this girl, the girl did not get back on. Bro. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to feel about the whole, like, to some extent, I think it's nice to be the test dummy in a way. It makes you feel a little bit better as a rider, because it's like, oh yeah, my trainer trusts me, and trusts me to show people how to do things correctly. But also, I feel like, I will say, I don't think ever in the entire time I've ridden chat, I don't think there's ever been a time where my trainer has pulled me off a horse and been like, let me get on. Ever in my whole life. I don't think that's to say, like, I think it's just like a riding student, I don't know how I'd feel about that. I know in other countries too it's much more common for group lessons. In my area, it's really not that common because we don't have a lot of people with horses that want to train to begin with. I don't know. Like, it's not really a thing here. I'm not gonna lie though, I had one... Okay, let me tell you some. Let me tell you guys something. So, one time way back in the day, okay, there was a horse that was for lease at a barn near where my mom worked at when I was younger. And basically, I really wanted to, like, partial lease this horse. This girl owned this horse. She was going away for the summer. She wanted somebody to come out and exercise him, right? And I was like, oh, cool, yeah, I can do that. And so I went over, I met with the girl, and she's like, if you wanna, like, I'm comfortable with you riding him after seeing me ride him. And then she said, you know, if you want to jump him, I'm comfortable letting you do that, but you need to, like, get a lesson with the trainer, which the local like, either her preferred instructor that she takes lessons with, or there was another guy who offered lessons there. And I was like, okay, yeah, no problem, that's fine. And are you... Liz, oh my god. You're like ruining the flow of my story, bro. Help. Oh my gosh. Dude. Cheez-It mix open and now it's stale. I would kill her if... Okay, sorry, no. I wouldn't do that. I'd be so pissed though if I had a kid. If I had a kid and they left open my Cheez-It snack mix. There's people talking upstairs. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear... I can't tell if they're... It's like that noise when you can't tell if they're arguing or if they're, happy. Like, if they're just really excited or they're I almost said if they're farting. I can't do this. I can't do this, guys. I'm getting worse and worse at the English language every single day. It's genuinely the most embarrassing thing ever. Oh, God, dude. Fighting. I can't tell if they're fighting or if they're, like, having fun. Anyway. Okay. So... Sorry, gonna finish my story. English is my first language, and somehow I keep messing up the words. It is... At this rate, you wouldn't think it's my first language. Oh, hi, Louie. I think he's nervous, so they must be being very loud up there. Anyway, sorry, to finish the story. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll get a group lesson with this instructor who I've never met. So I get a lesson. It's $100 for, like, 45 minutes. And, chat, it was a group lesson on top of it. There was, like, 5 people in this arena. And the lesson, dude, like, it was the biggest waste of money and time I think I've ever spent on a lesson in my whole life. Like, I shit you not, all he did was sit on the side of the arena and go, yeah, you can trot him now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that looks really good, actually. You want to go over the cross rail? Okay. Yeah, you can go over the cross. Like, what is going on? I am not getting any instruction. I am not getting, like, any corrections on my posture. I am not getting any notes. Mind you, this is a horse that I've only ridden, like, 2 or 3 times at this point that I am getting a lesson with. And for some reason, just, like... And he's like, yeah, you know what, you're a really good rider, and I don't know if he just didn't, I don't know, like, genuinely, and there was another girl who, like, I don't think her horse was even acting up, but he just, like, I swear to God, I'll just remember the advice he was giving her, I, like, knew in my head was not helpful. I'm like, this is not gonna improve anything. I think there was a horse, like, shaking their head, and it had, like, a tie-down on or something, and he's like, just tighten the tie-down more, or something like that, and I just, like, I was fully just sitting there, riding this horse around the arena, and I'm like, why am I paying what am I paying $100 for right now? To be, like, babysat? Like, this is... I am doing literally what I would be doing in my own, like, free time rides, and he's seen me jump a couple cross rails, and he's like, yeah, that looks good, and it's like... I need, like, an eye-twitching emote, I think. Yeah, anyway, Top 10 biggest waste of my money ever in all of the horse riding lesson experiences I've had. And it's also a reason I really dislike group lessons, because I feel like I paid $100 to be there, right? And this horse, mind you, I already paid to lease this horse, okay? Like, it's not like I'm paying to ride this horse. I'm paying for instruction time, right? And, it just... I got nothing out of it. I got absolutely nothing out of it. Didn't learn anything. I got his approval, I guess. I say his approval. I got the girl's approval to jump her horse after that by taking that lesson. But, yeah. Anyway, how are you turned on the first-person camera? You have to zoom in using your scroll wheel. This game will come to Steam eventually. It's not coming to Steam anytime soon, though. At least another year or so. There's a Steam store page, but it's not gonna have the game on it for a minute yet. But anyways, yeah, that's my story. So, I don't know, that just, like, really made it abundantly clear to me that there are... Like, I knew there were bad instructors out there, but, like, it's no wonder that there's some people out there that just don't feel like they're getting hardly any advancement in their, like, riding education, because I can't even imagine, like, if I was a first-time rider and I had that, like, I genuinely, like, I don't even, I'm trying to think if he gave me any helpful advice, but to this day, like, it just, yeah. You need to use your mouse wheel, like your physical mouse scroll wheel. If you don't have a scroll wheel, I fear it is not doable. You can cancel the subscription after buying once. Just make sure you cancel it after getting your key. Oh, anyway, that's my my horrible group lesson story. I don't know, like, genuinely, it feels mean to call it the biggest waste of my time ever, but, like, it literally felt like the biggest waste of my time ever. I've heard so many stories of, like, high-level trainers, and it's so sad, but I've heard so many stories of high-level trainers turning out to be very... I say high-level trainers, quote-unquote high-level trainers, who do not give anything to the... I say they don't give anything to the experience. They just resort to violence and other cruel actions and call it training. It's so sad. Oh, Chabinska? I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. But thank you so much for the 5 roses. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you, Pookie. Yes, you'll still have the game. When my dog was still very young, went to an outing with a club senator on her breed, and the guy in charge only believed the alpha theory, but told me not to give her treats and lessons because the lower ranked dogs have to bring food to the alpha. So me giving her treats was being submissive. Guys, do they think your dog... I've never understood, okay, people who are like, you've gotta act like, you've gotta become the alpha, you've gotta become the, like, do you think our animals are just so dumb that it doesn't occur to them that we're not dogs? Like, sure, I know they communicate in a way with other animals that's similar to their species, but it's like, I think they know. Okay, I think they know. I feel like it's an insult to their intelligence to act like... Like, you can communicate with them in a way that's relevant to their species, but also, like, I don't know, just be so for real. It makes me chuckle. And, oh god. Sorry, I'm, like, adding up to these fences and not... It's very common for drummers for their horses so they don't knock poles. A few years ago, was caught on video doing it and got a 1-week suspension. Yeah. I was gonna say, you're from Brazil? I think you're the first viewer who's, like, I mean, maybe there's been some viewers from Brazil before, but I think you're the first live stream viewer from Brazil. Guys, new place unlocked. New place unlocked. New viewer unlocked. New viewer location unlocked. Hi, Nicole. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Welcome in. Currently talking about horses and questionable horse management competition things. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's very unfortunate. I will say, I'm very hopeful that a lot of these industries are changing, because the reality is like, our generation, chat, is the future of all of these industries, and I feel like more and more people my age are understanding and learning that the methods of the old is not the right way to do things with animals, you know what I mean? And I actively see steps in the right direction, I feel like. Like, for example, we just had our first, like, it looked like a first national bitless competition? I say bitless, like, bridleless competition. Everybody was riding in, like, neck ropes and stuff. So I do believe, but I think it's just, the main thing is like, you gotta keep advocating for change, and you need to keep advocating for what's right, and you need to educate people. It makes me really sad when I see videos online where it's like very obvious the horse is like under a stressful or bad circumstance, not just horses, but animals in general. And then people in the comment section like aren't horse people, or people who just in general can't recognize their own animal stress behaviors very well, and they act like it's funny. Like, that bothers me so much. But at the end of the day, we just gotta keep advocating, like I've said. Like, that's the most important thing you can do. Oh yes, I've heard. I mean, it's so sad, but it's like the reality for so many Olympic level riders. Like, it's just, I hate to say it, but most professional horse athletes are not very kind to their animals. Man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Just remember, keep standing for what's right, because that's the best you can do. Sign petitions, advocate for change, educate those around you. That's the best you can do, and make a meaningful impact in the people around you and the world around you. So cool, but it got so much hate. It made me so sad seeing that. Like, I don't know. It's so weird to me that people would be unhappy with the fact that there are people out there that are able to accomplish everything most people can with a bridle, but without a bridle. Like, isn't that cool? Isn't that something that should be celebrated? Like, damn. Yeah, horses are not sports equipment in my mind, and that's also part of the reason too. Like, I understand to some extent, it's like, financially you have to choose sometimes. If you're in a middle class family, let's say, and you have a horse, like, growing up, you're gonna have to choose between selling your pony so you can afford to get a horse and move up with him. Like, I can understand that kind of scenario. It's a bit different. I think it's, I've spoken before about the scenario where you sell your older horse because you want to get a young one, and you're kind of leaving them in their golden years type thing. Some touchy subject. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not very educated on that discipline myself, so I try not to say too much on it, but I know, like, Big Lick obviously is very, very horrible. I say it's not that I don't want to say stuff about it, it's more like I just don't want to spread misinformation on something if I don't fully know. Do you know what I mean? Because the thing is, there's so many horse disciplines this day and age. Like, so many. Like, we've got... Am I crazy? Okay, no. Sorry, I thought the brush changed into, like, a skinny brush all of a sudden. Here we go. I think it's like... So, like, say you're learning to ride, and you ride a pony for multiple years, you buy a pony. The brush changes depending... It does? Have I never noticed that before? It's just like the fact, like, as you age, you'll outgrow your horse type thing. And I think if your pony is younger and somebody else is in need, I think it's different in that scenario. But it's like, if you can't afford to own more than 2 horses, it's like, I kind of understand it. Because, like, do you buy a horse... When you buy a horse, do you buy it considering... How do I explain this? Say you're buying your first horse. Like, I'd be buying my horse for considering where I'm at currently in my life right now, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, it works! Stop! That's so cute! Oh, wait, I love that. That is such a good detail. See, okay, here, right here. I noticed that it changed on the other leg right here, and I was like, oh, wait, that is such a cute detail. Oh my god. Okay, I think you guys get what I mean. But yeah, I'll never agree with people, to be clear. I think I talked about this a couple times. People who sell their horses, like, very late in their life because they want a horse that's rideable. Like, that's really gross to me. And I always gotta say this because people will bring it up, but it's different if you're genuinely at a point in your life where you can't afford horses anymore versus just, I need to sell my horse so I can get a different one that is rideable. That will always weird me out. Anyway, Flora, Timbit, Orion. I think we'll do... This is going to be the last game day we'll play today. This is gonna be the last game day we play. We're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch any horse content creators. I don't even really wanna... I'll say don't speak about them too much, but I don't know enough about them to really speak about it. The only thing I do know is, I personally don't believe in people putting their children online, so... Specifically adults. I don't agree with adults putting their children online and using them for content. Or making them the center focus of their content. So, that is my... Interpret what you will, based on that opinion right there. Yeah, I think that's also part of the reason why... Okay, so, like, obviously I'm not in a financial position to own a horse. We've discussed this. I mentioned this. Oh, gosh. I forgot the... Guys, I forgot the course. I mentioned that quite frequently. But the other thing is, too, is I'd want to be at a position of my life, too, where I know I could keep my horse for the rest of its life. Like, if I'm going in to buy a horse, I'm planning to keep them forever. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm a kid where I'm gonna be really going up and advancing skill levels with my horse, if that makes sense. Like, guys, I don't want to be a meter 40 jumper, okay? Like, I want to be able to jump 3 feet occasionally, and I want to be able to, you know, just exist, and have fun, and build a bond, and have it last. But, yeah, that's where I'm at with that, I guess. If I'm through it, should trade in like a car. Yeah, I agree. That's exactly my feelings on it, too. They are not sports equipment. They are living creatures whose well-being matters. I didn't mean to put this horse in the thing. Putting them when they're old could be so damaging. Yeah. I don't know, it's just very sad. Just got a flood and dangerous weather warning for Sunday. I wish you the best of luck. We have really bad air quality still here. Luckily, it's not as horrible as it was. It's not safe now, but it's better than it was before. I had to cancel my riding lesson this morning because of how bad the weather was. I say the weather. The air quality was, and also it's 90 degrees today. I maybe could have gone out and ridden now because the air quality is better. Like, I can actually see the sky, chat. It's a joyous day. I can actually see the clouds. But it's not on Steam as of yet. It won't be on Steam for at least another year or so. It's only gonna be a playtest for the immediate future. Oh, I didn't mean to tab out. Oops. This game is Fernhoof Grove. I'd recommend looking it up if you're curious. I'm in the middle of winter and it's 33 degrees Celsius. 33? How hot is that? In Fahrenheit. That's warm, isn't it? I think it's a huge benefit to leasing that, and horses are so expensive. Yes, honestly, high-key, I feel like if you're growing up and you're advancing in your skill levels as a rider, and you're like, you know, in the next few years, like, you're either going to be growing so much that you have to sell your horse because you can't afford to get a second one, you honestly just, like, in my opinion, you might as well just lease. Like, leasing is such a good option. At some point, like, how do I word this? Even for the tester, then it still says it's not. Testing is done through Patreon, not through Steam. 91-ish. Dude, I would cry. But yeah. Only thing is like, where I live, there's not... I don't want to say there's not a lot of options for leasing, but there's really not a lot of options where I live for, like, eventing horse leasing, which is, like, the type of thing I'd want. That or a horse that I can just walk, trot, canter, do some small jumps type thing. Like, that is what I would want. My husband will be playing a show tomorrow and I don't like it because the AQ and the heat tomorrow. Hopefully, I've heard that it is going to be getting better this weekend. I don't know if that's true. My mom said that, and I feel like my mom is really overly optimistic sometimes. Love you, Mom. Love your optimism, but we gotta be a little realistic here. Live ping was sent out an hour late. Wow. I think it resets. I'm not being mean to my mom. She just said, she's like, I think the air quality is gonna get better this weekend. And I'm like, I don't think. You know, I think, Oh gosh. 1, 2. I love my mom, chat. Shout out my mom. I love my mom. Like, legit just sent now. Interesting. So it half leasing, and it was great because they allowed you to show them alongside, so there was no clash with other leisure schedules. Yes, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. I'll look after stream. That's weird. It must just, the bot just me, what am I saying? Hello? The bot must just be delayed. I love my mom, I miss her so much. She lived 10 minutes away. So real. Dude, high key, when I move out, I'm gonna have to live close to home. Like, I need to be able to go for a walk with her every night, like I do now. That's the only hard thing is like, I've thought before, I'm like, yeah, you know what, I think I want to move to another country someday. But like, how am I gonna do that if I can't see my mom every day? I love my mom so much. I love my mom. I love my mama. I love her so much. Anytime people used to say growing up, they're like, my mom is my best friend, I literally was like, what the hell? How is your mom your best friend? Like, how do you do that? Me and my mom didn't have as much of a good relationship when I was younger, because I was edgy and, like, I just, like, I was like, no, guys, I like my dad, I don't like my mom, I'm so cool, I'm so tough, I don't like my mom. But, like, I kind of get it now. I kind of get how people say that. She isn't my best friend, but, I'm pretty damn close with my mom now these days. I was not growing up. And that, I feel like having that closeness is very valuable, and I appreciate it so much, because I know that's unfortunately not the case for everybody. And if that is the case for you, just know that you are still so loved and valued by the people around you. And I hope there is somebody in your life that gives you the maternal energy that you deserve. Really Boston Death, we both moved out. Dude, really? It's just the distance, I think. Age and distance and maturity helps so much sometimes with some of those things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's hard to, like, unless I genuinely am, like, so in love with someone and, like, want to marry them or something, dude, like, I don't think I could share a space with one other person. Like, I could maybe handle one roommate and make it work, but it's more like, I feel like people have me tweaking sometimes. Like, can we be roommates? We could, but you're gonna have to live on, like, one floor, and I'll have to live on the other. We could make it work, I think. Should I just go here for fun? Just to see what there is. Just for fun. Yeah, I need my space. We both need our space, and that's okay. Like, that's fine. Cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina. Red flax and chestnut Tobiano. This one is kind of cute. Chat, I kind of like this one. Would I be psychotic if I sold Silas? Help! Isn't that the name of that guy that everybody on the internet was, like, losing their minds over? That, like, freaking weird mobile game dude? Wait, this gray is so fun. Look at him. He's got white markings over top of his gray. He looks a little silly, but that's okay. Yeah, my mom, I think, feels the same way about her mom. Karma. That's kind of a cool name. Karma. Apollo. Are you a Tobiano? Why, yes, you are. Amelie Tobiano. Karma is a horse. Oh, I see what you're doing there. You can pay once and then cancel the subscription after you acquire the game. I think I need a separate bedroom. Yeah, well, I think it just, for me, it's like, I've realized when I move out, dude, I think I need 2 rooms. Like, no matter what, there needs to be 2 rooms. There needs to be the room for sleeping, and then there needs to be a room for gaming, and Louis' space is gonna be in both of those rooms. I'm gonna find a way, okay, I'm gonna find a way to, like, have him be able to sleep in my room at night, and then also be able to be in the office when it's gaming time, you know what I'm saying? I still gotta keep the Louis cam on, guys, no matter what. Just her own stuff to deal with it means she really good at taking perspective and being empathetic. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it's just... I think, because I know you're older than me, a decent bit older than me. I think you're only, like... Liz, I think you're only, like, 10 or 15 years younger than my mom. And my mom has a sibling that's 10 years younger than her, so your age. And I know, like... They kind of feel the same way about my grandma. I think part of it is it's just the generational gap. Is it fair? No, but it's just... It is. Yeah, fence with 2 bedroom, it's so nice. We can have our space whenever, and we each have our own bathroom. Yeah, like, I low-key need that. Like, I'm gonna love my partner, okay? I'm gonna give him a kiss every day, but, like, I need my personal space, okay? Like, it doesn't matter who you are. I can make it work for extended periods of time, but give me my personal space. I just need my room to be, like, an individual, you know? How do you choose which horse you want to sell and which you want to keep? Really, for me, it's just the attachment and their skill levels. Like, I'm really attached to Orion. He's 100 and everything, so he's a perfect boy. Clover, I bought her a while ago, but I love her. She's my sweet, precious baby horse. And then Timbit, I like him, but I'm just not as attached to him, is the thing. Like, I just don't feel the same attachment to him that I feel to Orion. So that tells me he's probably not a keeper. And Flora, it's the same thing. Like, I like her, but I'm not in love, if that makes sense. I'm smelling a tiny kitchen where you could nearly touch the opposite walls of your arms. I was sure something like that would be perfect for me. Yes, I agree, honestly. I'm okay living in a smaller house, you know what I mean? Like, low-key, I think, not to say I think smaller houses should come back, but smaller houses should come back. Like, I'd be okay with a house the size of the basement that I live in. Like, literally, bathroom, living room. There's enough room where technically there could be a kitchen and dining room down here. And then there's one additional room that can function as a bedroom or an office or something like that. Like, that is enough for me, and it doesn't need to be huge, you know? And she's supposed to turn 24, so I'm like, my age. I'm like, dang. Dude, she's crazy for that. Dude, anytime I hear about anybody my age... Anytime I hear about anybody my age, like, putting in house offers and stuff, I'm like, damn, dude, my life is so slow. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm in the mood to play something different. I feel like, for now, Fernhoof Grove, okay, we're gonna put it on pause, but I'm okay to... Sorrel, honey, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, but FNAF is not happening until Christmas, okay, sweetie? Okay, do we understand? Do we understand? Ow, my hand, it anyway, so I'm kind of considering, guys, what do we want to do today? Do we want to start, please don't make that face again, Pookie. I was gonna say, Abzu, oh my god. I don't even have it installed right now. I was gonna say, do we want to start... I think I want to start a new Ranch of Rivershine save. Or I want to start a new Rival Star save. Which one are we feeling? Do we want to vote? Which game do we want to revisit first? Which game? Have you ever done Lice is Strange? Me when Lice is Strange. Ooh, okay, some people are saying Rival Stars, some people are saying Ranch of Rivershine. Let's do a vote. I have never had lice, although I'm gonna tell you guys a really funny story. When I was younger, I was convinced that... Okay, hold on. I'll make this poll first. Okay, Twitch, I'm running a poll. Twitch, this poll is being ran